Hello, friends of Sudoku, and welcome to the New York Times Hard Sudoku. Today is June 12, 2023. Let's dive right in. I see a 9 blocking across here and up. So here's a 9. We now have 9 blocking down and across. So here's another 9. So a 9 now must go in one of these squares here. And that 9 will have to be accompanied by an 8, I think, because we got an 8 blocking across here and down here. So an 8 goes here or here. So we got 8 and 9 in 2 of these 3 squares. We got a 2 blocking across here and down here. So this square has got to be a 2. And what else do we see? We see a 3 blocking across here and up. So one of these is a 3 blocking down. This 3 also blocks down. So here's a 3. Now one of these must be a 1 because this 1 blocks across. And here we're looking for a 1, 4, and a 6. 6 blocks across. Here's a 6. 1, 4 now here. I see a very typical pattern for the New York Times. There's a 9, 6 blocking here. There's a 9, 6 blocking here. There's a 9, 6 blocking here. So, and a 9 blocking here. Let's see. 9, 6 blocking, blocking, blocking. If we only had a 6 here, it would be a very standard pattern. Anyway, let's continue with the 2, 4 blocking here and the 2, 4 blocking here and here. So these 3 squares must be a 1, 5, and an 8. We do have a 6 in one of these 2 squares, by the way, because of these 2 6s. And we have a 4 here because we got a 4 blocking down, and one of these is going to be a 4 blocking across. So here's 4. And we now have a 4 here or here. These squares must be a 1, 3, and a 7. Let's see. 3, 3. Well, that's not entirely clear yet. So I'll have to let that lie for a bit. A 9 must go here or here. This is a 2 or a 3 because we need a 2, 3, 5, 7, 8 to complete column 6. This is 5, 7, 8 blocking this square, which therefore, as I said, must be a 2 or a 3. The 7, by the way, blocks here, here, and here, and the 7 blocks here. So here's a 7. And now we have a 7 in one of these 2 squares. This is a 1, 5, 8. We need, in addition to those, a 3 and a 6 to complete column 8. This 3 and the 6 block here. 3, 3, not quite. 5, 8, 1, 3, 6. I'm not sure about that yet. But we can do something about the 5, can't we? Because this 5 blocks across, and since we found this 7, a 5 can't go here. So a 5 goes here, here, or here, blocking down. This 5 blocks down, so a 5 must go in this square. We know that these have to be an 8 and a 9, and these have to be a 1 and a 4, and therefore this must be a 3. This 3 blocks up, and this blocks down. This blocks across. Here's another 3. And now we got a 3 in one of these 2 squares here. And we can figure out which one. Yes, I think we can. Because this 3 blocks across. This blocks across. A 3 goes here, blocking up. So here's a 3. And this is now a 2, 8. The 8 blocks across. The 2 therefore goes here, and the 8 here. And let's look at these squares. They must be a 1 and a 7. The 7 blocks down. So here's the 1. Here's a 7. Now one of these is a 1, and one of these is a 1. Here we are looking for a 5, 8, 2, 4. 158, 1 blocks up. Yes, 58 here. What else do we need? We need a 6 for the column. The 6 must go here. And as I said, now these two must be a 9 and a 6 because we got 9, 6 blocking here and 9, 6 blocking here. So 9, 6 here and here. Therefore, these have to be a 1, 7 remote pair. And 8 and a 9 here, therefore a 1 and a 7 here. The 7 blocks down, so here's a 1, here's a 7. 1, 2, 5, 7 across here. There's a 2, 5, 7 blocking here, so here's a 1. 2, 5, 7 here now. There's a 7 and a 2 blocking this square, which becomes a 5. Now these have to be 2 7s, and these are 1 7s. This must be a 1 because the 1 blocks here, right? And this therefore must be 6. 6 blocks across. So does this 6. Here's another 6 for us then, and that blocks down, making this a 9 and this a 6. This now must be a 9. 6 blocks over and up. Here's a 6. 1, 3, 5, 8 across here. 3, 8. No, I'm not seeing it yet. Oh, but we talked about the 8, 9 here, didn't we, at length? And the 9 now blocks down, so here's an 8 and here's a 9. This 8 blocks up, so one of these is going to be an 8. The other digit in column 4 must be a 2, so this is a 2, 8. Therefore, these must be a 3 and a 5. 3 blocks across, of course, so the 5 goes here and the 3 here. This 3 blocks across, so does this. Here's another 3. Still no joy with the 1, 4 here and the 4, 5, 8 here. But I think they'll be solved soon enough. Here's still a 1, 5, 8. 5. So one of these is a 5, and we know the other one is a 1. That leaves only this square, and that must be an 8. Making this a 2 and this an 8, of course. Now this must be a 2. We know that these had to be a 2 and a 4, so since the 2 now is taken, this must be a 4. Here we're looking for a 1, 5, and therefore this must be an 8. This 8, these two 8s block across, so here is an 8. Here we're looking for a 2, 7. The 2 blocks across, here's a 7, and that makes this a 1, of course, and this a 2, and 2 also now must go here. Only 2 empty squares in box 6 now. 1 is a 7, and the 7 blocks up, so here's a 7, and the last digit must be a 5. That makes a 5 out of these, and a 1 out of these 2 squares. 5 must go up here somewhere now, and this 5 blocks up, so the 5 honor goes to this square. This must be a 1, making this a 1 and this a 4. Here now also is a 4, and here is a 7. Now it should be possible to do these. The 4 must go here, the 8 must go here, and the 5 must go here. That was a neat little, not too difficult puzzle from the New York Times today. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.